Okay, what's up, y'all? So this is like my second time going live since I knew that I can go live with the camera off. Looking a little dusty, and we need to be clear. But anyway, so I have wrote down some notes, and it says share what you know. So basically, the topic is about not gatekeeping. So the information that we have, things that we've learned, things that we paid to learn, paid courses or whatever, we tend to keep that information to ourselves and not share with the next person for whatever reason. And I guess I get it because you paid for it, you took the time to learn it, or however it came by you. So it's rightfully yours and whatever. You just don't want to share the information. But I am going to tell you what I do and what I believe and how it goes. It's okay to share what you have learned because you are going to have some people who going to listen to everything you say, waste your time, and not do nothing with the information. Those type of people, if you prefer, you could do like a consultation to see how motivated they are or how serious they are, and then you can charge those type of people who are just absolutely going to waste your time, get the information, don't do nothing with it. That way, once you give it to them at whatever the set price is, if you choose to charge, it won't have no effect on you. I struggled in the beginning learning people. So there is information that I gave out, things that I've learned, I share it with other people. I'm definitely not a gatekeeper, but it ended up aggravating me that they didn't do nothing with it. So it was like, okay, you waste my time, you let me talk to you, it sound good, whatever, however, and you ain't do nothing with it. So I struggled with that, and then I learned the system. So I kind of know who gonna waste my time and who's not. Which brings me to the next point. Sometimes, oftentimes, I give out a lot of free information. It's free game, whatever. I learned it, I could teach you, whatever. That's no problem. Um, but depending on how motivated and how eager you are to get started or to actually put the information in use will determine how far I'm gonna go with you. So I can give you the basics or whatever. I'm gonna give you enough to do what you need to do, but the information can go even further if I see you like you really with it. I'm gonna actually help you and walk you through it. That's another thing that I also like to do as well. If you come to me to get any type of information, I'm not only going to tell you, I am going to walk you through it because I don't like to handicap people. If I do all your paperwork, say for instance, if I set up your business from A to Z and come next year when it's time to renew, I ain't explaining none of that stuff to you. So one, you're going to have to come back to me and ask me what to do next. Two, I'm going to feel obligated because I did it the first time. So now I'm probably not going to charge you to renew your stuff. And three, it's going to make me feel like I'm a part of your business that I don't want to be a part of. So, um, I'm going to walk you through the process of getting your business set up completely or whatever it is that I'm helping you with. I am going to walk you through it so that you would know how to get to these things when it's time to do the renewals or whatever takes place. You're going to know how to do it for yourself, where you won't have to be dependent on me or the next person to keep your business in order. That's just me and how I operate. Um, y'all, I was sitting here. I don't even know how the thought came about to do a live video on this, but I had started writing all my notes on this cup. Even though I'm sitting at my desk with all of this paper available, I just started writing on the cups. I was like, I'll talk about it real quick, go live. And that's that. Sharing what you know and not gatekeeping. Here is another pointer. Like I said earlier, you are going to have people who are absolutely not going to do nothing with the information. That it's just those type of people. So you could charge them and do whatever you want to do with those type of people. Then you have the people who gonna share it. So people are generally just lazy. They don't feel like learning nothing. They just don't have the patience for it. So they're gonna pass your information on to their homeboy, homegirl, whoever they feel like will take the information seriously or take the class or whatever, however it goes. It's free game after you put it out there. So if you charge them or if you don't charge them, they're going to share it and they're going to send it to the next person or whatever. However, they might watch it in a group setting together and everybody getting your information. It's just going to happen. It's just there. Again, you still come across the point of them not actually doing nothing with it. So it's cool. Then you are going to have the people who are going to pay you for it discover that they still need all of this help, and then they can still reach out to you. If you choose, like I said earlier, you can have a set price for that. If they need your help, you can have a walkthrough little fee. And you can have the DIY, to do it yourself, where they can't contact you for anything. Whatever they don't catch off your videos, off of whatever package that you put out, that's just it. And y'all, you are definitely going to have the people who would rather pay you to do it. So as I'm sitting here before you guys, I can be talking about how to set up a computer. They can watch me set up the entire computer and still call and say, well, I just rather you do it. I don't have time for that. You're going to have people who would still rather you do the work for them. So there are different types of people out here. You have to learn who it is that you're working with, who it is you don't want to work with, all of that, to try to eliminate some of those things that are going to take place, but they're definitely going to take place. How high of a scale is going to take place will depend on you and how you move and how you operate it. But y'all don't be afraid to share what you know. First of all, you need to be very knowledgeable in whatever it is that you do know, where it's not going to affect you. If you give out the game, like, I know how to make a basic text logo. I'm not sitting here, if somebody asks me how to make one, I'm gonna show them, because like I said, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna try to do it, but they're still gonna need help. They're gonna come back to me and say, I need you to do it for me. Or they're just not going to do nothing with the information, period. So you should never be bothered or upset about sharing information. It's out here for everybody. It's available. They could go look it up anywhere else, but they came to you for it. They reached out to you. So just don't be afraid to share what it is that you do know, and keep it pushing. What else do I want to say? We already discussed them paying for the information. Once it's out there, it's out there. You can't do nothing about it. Don't be pressed about it. It's going to be people who want you to do the work. We discussed that. We discussed the people who won't share it. It's just going to happen. And then the people who are absolutely going to do nothing with it. And I think I shared this story before on another topic or whatever, but I'll share it again. I had a friend who taught me how to do something, and by me not being a gatekeeper, when somebody asked me, I shared the information. So when I got back to the friend who showed me or taught me how to do this particular thing, they were so upset, and I was like, I don't get it. What you mad at? And the friend was just like, because this is how I eat, this is how I make my money, and you shared it with them, so not a whole city gonna know or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. I understood where the friend was coming from, but because of my mindset, I was like, nah, these my folks. It ain't even much to get that deep. In fact, the person that I shared it with got the information and still called me to do the work. So guess what I did? Called a friend who showed me, because I don't gatekeep. I don't need none of that extra stuff going on. So I'm gonna still give you the work because you taught me, and I ain't pressed to do it. Anything I know, like I just said a few moments ago, I am going to show you guys who do work with me, because I don't want you to have to come back or have to hire or find anybody else after you leave me. So I want you to know step by step how to do these things so that you can be successful. And that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to share with y'all. So I am out. Till next time.